and do what the hell we're supposed to do and stop letting the city of Houston be an open door. This ain't no sanctuary city.
Don't listen to that.
This is a real city.
Just keep having babies. And at the end of the day, you'll run everything in Texas. Just keep having babies.
Now you understand why I got to come here every single week, and I gotta go after this man and maybe get through that thick skull one day.
In 20 years, you're gonna be the minority in Texas.
Yo, I'm him signing in on y'all. Been absent for a minute, but anyway, let me weigh in on this situation with the Mexicans and foreigners in this country. You have to break this thing down so that people will understand. Okay, this black guy, as you see, he talking about it's okay for the Mexican to be over here and yada, yada, yada. Okay, the way you break this down, yeah, it's easy for you to say it's okay for them to be over here when you can afford to live. But you know who it affects? It affects poor people. It affects poor black people by them being over here. You feel me? See, because what happens is they raise prices because they know the Mexican will pay it. But look what that does to us. Look what it does to us poor black people. We barely can find a place to live. And see, understanding our feelings, it wasn't like this until the Mexican come over here. So can you blame us for feeling the way we feel about Mexicans? You feel me? Put it like this. And see, you shouldn't feel some type of way because we feel a type of way about you. Until you put our shoes on. How would you feel if you in Mexico? You live in your country in Mexico, and we come over to your country and your government treat us better than they treat you. How would you feel? You would feel the same way we feel. So instead of being angry at us about how we feel about you, why don't you just say, I understand how they feel? It's just like, I do understand how you feel by coming over here looking for a better life. So if I were you, I'd be trying to do that too. If I were born in Mexico, I'd be trying to get over here too. So yeah, I do understand that. But at the same time, I do understand that, hey, I'm saying that you should understand, as a Mexican, you should understand how we feel. Because like I say, our government just turned their back on us because of you Mexican. They raising rent up to the fact that black people can't even find a place to live and afford it. They raising rent up just because they know Mexicans will pay it. They know Mexicans they'll put about 7 or 8 of them in one house, and they ain't got to pay nothing about $150 a month for rent each one. Who couldn't live like that? That's why you see Mexicans over here in America, they living better than us. They drive big cars, big trucks. We ain't never had nothing like that. We couldn't afford it. But they come over here, and like I say, yeah, it's our government. Yeah, we are mad at our government. But at the end of the day, that just like an inborn sense. It's just like, you born, that's an inborn sense to know how to smell. That's an inborn sense to know how to feel. It's an inborn sense to know how to eat, how to swallow food. You born knowing how to do that. But just like the Mexican come over here and our government turn on us, that's just like an inborn sense. We born to have an issue with you Mexicans. Because we looking at it like, hey, if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have to suffer. And at the end of the day, you're doing it illegal. Then we looking at like our government treats you better than they treat us. They let you come over here and break the law. And then then let you live comfortable and and treat you better than they treat us. But yet still, we pick up a 1 inch of dope, cocaine. They want to lock us up, throw us away for years. You know, we break the law. You know, they want to throw us away for years if we break the law. I mean, the prison systems are full of black people. But yet still you let Mexicans break the law and come over here, and then you treat them like a king for breaking the law. You sit there, you give them bukus of food stamps. I mean, it's like they go to DFAX and they use a fake social security number and a fake name and use 4 kids, and they get like $900 a month food stamps. Now, they husband, he got a good job. He bringing income home in the house too. Now, the wife, she getting food stamps in one name and another social security number. She getting food stamps in one name and a different social security number. Now, she go to somewhere like Walmart and get a job. Now she making $15, $16, $17 an hour. She bringing that home too. So look at all the income coming in that house. $900 for food stamp. The wife making $15, $16 an hour at Walmart. Husband making $20 an hour on his job. They living big time. But we can't do that. We can't go to DFAX and tell a lie and say our name is such and such and our social security number is this and that. We can't go there. Oh, they'll track us down. But yeah, so at the end of the day, you look at what the government let the Mexican get away with. You can't blame us for feeling the way we feel. You can't blame us. You know, you can't blame us for feeling the way we feel. I mean, like I say, if you're a Mexican, put yourself in our shoes. If you was in your country, you having a hard time struggling in your country, and then us black people go to your country and your government treat us like a king, give us better living than you, you will feel the same way about us as we do you right now. That's just a natural inborn feeling. I'm sorry. We're going to feel that way, and you should understand how we feel. Instead of being mad about it, instead of feeling some type of way about how we feel about you right now, just say to yourself, I understand what they're going through. But I got to do what I got to do to live. So you might just say that. But at the end of the day, you know, I believe if you say that and you feel that and you take that, let that soak in, I think that you will be more passionate with black people when you see us. You know, you will be like more friendly because you feel what we're going through. But when you look at us and like and hate us, I mean, it's like, you know, it's, you know, you come over here and you hate black people. Why? We ain't did nothing to you. But the ones that's born over here, now they don't got a problem with black people. But you take the Mexican, the older one, them older ones from Mexico, them older ones, they can't stand black people. And why? Nobody knows. I don't know why. What did we do to you? But I've talked to several Mexicans and they told me their ancestors can't stand black people. And they said that that's what they were born and raised to believe, to think that black people are the nastiest people on earth. And that's what our two Mexicans have told me. And I asked them, you know, why they don't like black people. And they was like, you know, like the ones that were born over here, like say, they don't have a problem with black people. But them ones that's over there in Mexico that don't speak English, that come over here, they don't like black people. But like say, you got a nerd not liking black people, but you come over here and you already getting treated like a king by our government. And on top of that, you gonna hate us too? You know? But like I say, man, that's how you break that down. That's how you break it down. That's how you break it down right there. Like I say, you know, you Mexican, you can't blame us for the way we feel. Because if it were you, you would feel the same way. You in Mexico, and I know how poor it is over there, but we come over there illegal, and we come over there, we sneak over there illegal. Your government don't even lock us up for breaking that law, but yet and still, you do something to try to survive, pick up some dope. Your government locking you up, throw you away for years. But yet still, they let us black come over there in your country, sneak and break the law. They don't touch us. Then they gonna treat us like a king, give us a lot of money. You know, how would you feel? You're a Mexican. Tell the truth now. How would you feel if the shoe was on the other foot? If you in Mexico, you poor. You know how poor it is over there. That's why you sneak over him. But you know how poor it is over there. Now we come over there, sneak and break in over there, and your government treat us like a king. We driving big cars. We living in big houses. You know, we living a rich life. And all along, you been there in Mexico all your life, and your government ain't did nothing to help you. But yet still, by us coming over there, it made it even harder for you. Because your government and people letting people raise rent up on houses that's not fit to be paying as much for it as it is, as they charging for that house. But yet still, we can't afford it. But you know, y'all come over here and they sit up here and raise rent up. Oh, we ain't worrying about the Americans or the Mexicans to pay it. You know, but before you came over here, you know, everything was cool. So trust me, if the shoe was on the other foot, you will feel the way we feel. I'm him signing out.